Hi, this is John and Amy with TPF, Trips, Places, and Fun.
And hey, I get the question all the time, what is fun for the younger kiddos here in Branson, Mo?
Let's talk about it. So what is fun for young kids here in Branson, Missouri? By young kids, we're probably talking anywhere from around 2 to 8 years old, somewhere in that range. And this question gets asked a lot.
A lot. In fact, it's one of the top questions that I am seeing in the Facebook groups. People are wondering, is Branson really a place to go if I have young kids? And I'm thinking, wow, of course it is.
All right, so let's talk about some of those fun things for those little ones to do. First of all, with this we have to mention, of course, Silver Dollar City. So much fun for the little ones at Silver Dollar City. And you know, a lot of times when you think Silver Dollar City, maybe you're thinking the roller coasters, which are amazing, the craft vendors, which are amazing, the shows, of course, which are incredible.
Oh, I was gonna say amazing.
Amazing. But so much fun for the little ones. And we've seen more of this, you know, come to Silver Dollar City in the recent years. And so what do we have? We've got the Grand Expo.
Yep.
You've got that area back there where, you know, they can ride on butterflies and ladybugs and frogs and stuff like that.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
You've got Fireman's Landing, so you've got lucky dogs, you've got those swings for the little kids, you've got that little tiny launch tower, and then you've got $50 Holler where they can kind of climb, you know, through the nets and stuff like that. There's a carousel there.
Yep.
Hey, they can even build like a little bear or a little friend,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, there. Now that does cost extra.
It does, but you can stuff them with stuff and take them home with you.
Yeah, that's super fun. And then, of course, you've got the train and you've got the flooded mine. So there are, you know, rides that are fun for adults and kids together. So it is a great place to bring the little
And
ones.
I've got to make this point because I hear this a lot also, that people think that, oh, I'm not going to go to Silver Dollar City because I have little kids with me, and Silver Dollar City isn't for little kids. And I'm immediately thinking, wow, where are you getting your information? It is the best place, the very best place in all of Branson to take younger kids, right?
I love it for young kids.
Oh my goodness, it's incredible. And there's other great places too. We're going to talk about that.
All right, and so what else do we have? Well, Butterfly Palace.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
This is the second time you've had the opportunity to say that.
We just saw Sing 2, and you can answer this. Leave comments down below. We think the guy that says, I'm a beautiful butterfly, is the same voice actor as the pig.
The robot pig.
The robot pig. Boop, boop, boop. You've got to see that movie. It's so funny.
All right, so Butterfly Palace. Now, this is a great place for the kids to be able to explore. They have little explorer hats and magnifying glasses and stuff like that, so they can go through looking at butterflies. But they also have other things to do there. They have a reptile exhibit. They have a mirror maze. They have this other thing. I don't even know what it's called, but it's kind of like a little... you go through the ropes in, you know,
Oh, you're just kind of crawling or little...
Yeah, something like that.
Like a string maze or something like that.
Yeah, string maze or a little rope maze. I don't know how to explain it. But so lots of fun for the little ones there. And, you know, you can take toddlers all the way up to adults will enjoy that.
I mean, and any toddler's going to love it when a butterfly lands on them, or they're going to run away freaking out.
But yeah, lots of fun there. All right. And speaking of animals, butterflies are animals, right? Or just insects?
I don't know. I've gotten in trouble with this before. I've told you things like birds aren't animals, and you laugh at me. And
you said birds were mammals. I thought chicken was a mammal. I think you said that, and I was just horrified. But anyway, speaking of
dolphins are mammals.
Yes, you're right. Yes, they are. Speaking of animals, the Promised Land Zoo.
Yeah.
And so this is a good place for the little ones to be able to go and see animals close up. They have some animal encounters where if you want to, you can, you know, hold some different animals.
Well, they have
and
like a VIP experience that you can upgrade to, and that gets you the ability to do that, to hold some animals.
Right, you can feed some parakeets. Of course, lots of great animals to see. They have a drive-through now, so you can do the drive-through part of the zoo. So lots of different options there. And
there's so much.
So also staying on the kind of the animal tangent.
Yeah.
Right. You have Wild World.
Yeah.
So That's all indoor also. So, you know, if it's cold outside or it's raining or the weather's bad, you can go to Wild World, also see animals there, you know, so you have your choice.
And they have like a lemur experience and there's a shark swimming around in a tank and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all sorts of, you know,
they have
reptiles.
Black Light mini golf in there too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So, okay, so now we'll kind of get away from the animals for now.
Oh.
Yeah, too bad. All right, but Wonderworks. So Wonderworks, you can't miss it. It's on the Strip. It looks like that giant upside down house. In fact, a lot of us just call it the upside down house, right? And in there, you know, there's going to be some things that are a little bit older, but also great for the small kids. They have a bubble lab, so that's super fun. They have these giant hula hoops where you can make these bubbles, you know, these giant bubbles.
Oh, you don't actually hula hoop.
No, you make bubbles.
I was doing the hula.
You make giant bubbles with them. When the
big bubble comes out.
Like huge pianos that you can jump on and like play songs by jumping. And so, you know, stuff for the older kids, but also some stuff for the little kids.
Right.
So that they're not going to be able to do everything, but they will find fun stuff to do
definitely.
there. All right. How about the aquarium?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a can't miss. I mean, any kid is going to love that. And especially this one here in Branson.
It's super cool. It's heavily themed.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that carnival theme, right? When you walk in, it looks like you're kind of on a boardwalk or something like that. And so it's got a super fun theme. It's got lots of extras. So, you know, you can do the touch experience.
Yep.
They have that little thing where you draw the picture and then they scan it in and you see your little fish swimming. We always on the wall or the projector.
We put TPF on the side of a shark.
Yeah.
And the shark swims around and advertises for TPF. Oh, by the way, how do you like what Ella made for us?
Our daughter Ella made this. Isn't this great?
Yeah, and, and not only is it great, but the idea is great as well.
Right. So if you would subscribe to TPF, we would totally love that.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And also at the aquarium, they've got the jellyfish world. It's like it's sensory overload.
Yes.
Where it's just jellyfish everywhere, and then there's this big climbing thing for kids.
Yeah,
too.
that kids can climb on these leaves and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So it's super fun. And then while you're there, if you decide to, you can add on the Hollywood Wax Museum and the mini golf and the Maze of Mirrors, right? And all that stuff. So you can either do the aquarium by itself, or you can kind of upgrade and do the whole package.
Yeah, 5-pack.
Right. So, okay. So what else fun to do?
Oh, how about the track?
The track. Yes.
Now, usually when people think about the track, I would presume they're thinking older kids. And by the way, we're going to do a video for older kids. That'll be coming up soon. But younger kids have a blast at the track as well, because they've got areas just designed for them. They've got little tiny go-karts, little tiny Ferris wheels, different things like that for the littler kids.
Yeah, and mom and dad can take them on the bumper boats if you don't mind getting wet on those bumper boats, because you can get really soaked. I've gotten really soaked there.
The Ferris wheel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But they do have a whole little section just for toddlers and small children.
And there's different track locations down the strip, so different locations have different offerings. So, yeah. All right. And then how about whitewater? Yeah. Now, that's not something we can do right now because we're doing this video in January. Right. Yeah.
But come summertime, whitewater has a great splash play area for the toddlers, and then for the kids that are a little bit older, another great big play area for them. So the young kids can have fun at whitewater right along with their parents and their older siblings.
Yeah, and like a lot of kids, like our kids, who was it? Was it Eva? And I know there was another one of our kids, when they were little, loved the water.
Yes.
And then, of course, the kids are going to love Dolly, Parton, Stampede. There's horses there, Amy.
I loved horses when I was little. My girls love horses. So if you have a horse lover in your family, you know, it's fun, it's interactive, it's fast paced. So
there's fire.
There is fire. And so it can keep the little ones' attention. Plus you get some great food, right?
Oh yeah, the food is amazing. Incredible. I love it. The soup. They're famous for
that's your favorite part?
For the soup. The creamy,
that you drink. The creamy vegetable soup that you drink out of the, yes.
Yep.
So if your kids are gonna love this, if they love horses, they're gonna love Dolly Parton Stampede.
And you can see the horses outside oftentimes for free.
Yeah, go early and you can look at all the horses and see what their names are and stuff like that. So that's something we used to take when our kids were little, when Eva was like 2 years old, we'd take her to the Stampede and just when we weren't even watching the show.
We just
We'd
walk
walk
outside.
up and down and watch the horses and see the horses, talk to them. And so, yeah, it was fun.
Oh, and Amy used to work there. She was a server.
I did.
So you
I
should
worked
tip
there.
your server really well.
Yes, they will appreciate that.
Oh, yes. Make sure you bring a lot of cash.
Yes. All right. How about some mini golf?
How about?
How about?
We just did that the other day, didn't we?
We did. And so, of course, this is fun for kids of all ages. And we've got some great ones here in Branson.
Yeah.
We've got Professor Hacker's Treasure Golf, right?
That's great because you get to get on a choo-choo train.
On a little train.
And that takes you to your first hole.
Takes you up to the top of the course, and that's really fun.
Yeah.
And then they've got that big, you can see it on the strip, they've got that big airplane.
Yellow airplane.
And then I also love Pirates Cove. That's also one of my favorites. Got that cool pirate theme, and they've got a pirate ship and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that's super
And there's
fun.
some indoor courses also for when it's cold and raining.
Yes.
Or too hot.
Yes. So here in Branson, if not at Pirates Cove, but here in Branson, if it's raining or cold, there are also places to play inside. In fact, speaking of that, let's talk about Grant Country because they do have indoor mini golf.
That's right.
You know, they have blacklight golf, right? Is it blacklight or no?
No, I don't think it's blacklight.
No.
But it's dark. It's kind of dark in there and it's
in the dark.
stormy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
got
it's
some effects.
rain,
Some effects,
actually.
yeah. So Grand Country, the Grand Country Complex has several fun things to do for the little ones, and they have that indoor dark course.
Yeah.
But they also have Fun Spot, which
Yep.
is really, you know, that's got a lot of fun stuff going on. They
Arcade
have like
games and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they have an indoor like crawling place for the little ones, and then they've got Splash Country too.
Oh, yeah. So if it's winter time, Splash Country is an indoor water park. Loads of fun.
Yeah.
And they're actually adding on to that and adding a wave pool, and it's just growing and growing.
Yeah, so those are some ideas for you for if you have little ones in your family and you're coming to Branson, what can you do? Well, there's some ideas. If y'all have been to Branson and there's some other things that your kids enjoyed that we didn't mention, please let us know in the comments below. Share it with the rest of the viewers. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. I think we conquered it.
Okay, and definitely stay tuned because we are going to do a video on what to do for the older kids and older kids and teenagers and that sort of stuff. So, all right, thank you so much. Have a great day and safe travels, everyone.